Hey, what's up, guys? So I just want to make a quick video and talk about this Nintendo news that came out this week. If you hadn't heard, Nintendo is partnering with a company called DeNA to start making Nintendo games on mobile, and also to build a new membership system. So, if you recall, Club Nintendo just sort of was canceled. It's being phased out for this new system that apparently they're developing with DeNA. So earlier this week, Nintendo and DeNA had this press conference and they announced this alliance. And the way they're sort of framing the alliance is that it's going to be a capital and operational alliance. So capital, the two companies are going to be buying shares into each other, and so they're going to be financially sort of intertwined. And this means it's a long-term deal. So it's not some like short-term thing that's happening here. So this has a potential to have a very long-lasting impact on obviously Nintendo and just gaming in general, both in the mobile space and in the console space. So this is big news. So the way they sort of framed it is that the two companies have these particular strengths that they're good at, and they're going to sort of augment each other. So Nintendo's obviously good at creating characters, games, IP, and these guys are really good at the back end stuff, like building the infrastructure for mobile games, of free to play, freemium, and that sort of thing. Now, a key thing that they did say is that Nintendo games that already exist are not going to be ported over to mobile, and supposedly, I guess, mobile games wouldn't be ported over, although I guess that's possible, but I don't really know. To be completely honest, I totally worry about, there's a cross-cannibalization of talent that could happen there. I kind of worry about that, and I just also worry about the influence that they're going to have on each other. Obviously, I don't worry about the console influence on mobile. I worry about the mobile influence on console. As I said, Nintendo did say that they're going to keep them very separate because they are two very different experiences, but I just feel like once they start making a shitload of money over here on mobile, the shareholders are just going to say, look, some of this stuff has to start making it over here. It just has to. And that's, I really kind of worry about that because, Nintendo is a publicly owned company, and they have to listen to their shareholders every once in a while. So, I kind of worry about that. It's a bit of speculation on my part, but that's the part that kind of worries me. And I also worry about just resources in general. If they start, if mobile starts making a lot more money, resources just get put into mobile, and then all of a sudden the console goes away. 10 years down the line or something like that. I kind of worry about that as well. So that part I have very mixed feelings about. Now, outside of just the partnership, Nintendo also seemed to be alluding to the fact that they're going to be expanding other opportunities, and it seemed to be like media and merchandising and other things, just creating more revenue streams based on their IP and all that sort of thing. So it seems like Nintendo's in a bit of a growth mode. Now, they said they're going after this mobile thing aggressively, obviously, and we should be supposedly getting our first output sometime this year. So probably by the end of the year, at least in Japan, or maybe over here as well, we're going to start seeing Nintendo games on mobile. It's going to be weird. It's going to be a little bit weird to be honest with you, but I guess we'll see what happens. But the other thing that Nintendo talked about that I thought was interesting was the new platform. So they basically said that we're working on a new hardware system and a new dedicated gaming system, which doesn't surprise me. These guys always have to be working on new hardware platforms. That's just how it works. But the fact that they're talking about it now publicly already, I kind of realized the fact that they were sort of doing a balancing act in this press conference, because they're saying, yes, we're going mobile, but no, we're not abandoning consoles. In fact, we're going to prove it to you by the fact that we're announcing this console, and they called it the NX. Now, I think, in my opinion, all they had to do was say, we are working on a new platform. To give out any details, to me, is problematic, and it sends out the wrong message, and it kind of pissed me off, because I just bought the 3DS XL, the new one, 2 months ago. I don't have a Wii U yet, but now it's like, I was thinking about buying it later this year, but now I'm thinking of just waiting another couple of years, because they're going to be, switching to a new platform, so the Wii U will get cheaper or something like that. I don't know. But the fact that he went into any detail at all, they gave it the development name, which is the NX, and they said that they're going to start having announcements for it next year, or at least news. I don't know. That sort of rubbed me the wrong way. I understand that they had to sort of balance this announcement with the fact that they want to stay true to the core group and say that we are still a dedicated gaming group. But yeah, I think this is awesome news for Nintendo. They're going to be making a shitload of money, obviously, and DeNA as well. So that's good. So that means that they're going to be financially sound. So their characters and IPs and all that stuff are not going anywhere. I'm hoping that they can take this, all the extra money that they're going to be earning and make a better console. Make a console that is, hardware-wise, technically relevant. So you're competing with the big guys like Sony and Microsoft. Let me know what you guys think. What concerns you about the Nintendo and DeNA thing? Like, are you worried about the talent being shared? Are you worried about Nintendo eventually sort of being forced to go mobile by shareholders and just by pure finances? And then what do you think about them announcing this new hardware platform? I want to hear what you guys have to think. So leave something in the comments for me. I'll respond. Please subscribe too, and I'll see you guys later.